Hey Randy, this is for you. This one is a new spin on the Ryan trade. I mean, I've been doing it in simulation for a little bit because it seems like it hasn't been working. Last week it got hammered, and I actually made it work. I added, you know, some last minute options, and it worked. But it's a pain in the ass, and it's expensive, and it seems like while it might be, I don't know if it's risky or not, but it's kind of risky. Like, you got to put in a few options that if it made a historic move up at the last second, you could get hurt. Not that much, but anyway, it might work. I'm not sure, but I have another idea. Just I'm trying it. So the other one, I'm not saying I'm giving up on that idea, but I just thought, I know you like the simple ones, so I was just thinking of showing you this, and you can check my math or whatever. I was going to check it out in OptionNet Explorer, maybe do a little back testing if this seems to work, but I actually took this trade last week. So instead of doing the 3 days between the short and the long, I did another week, and so it's 10 days instead. And so, of course, but I did the setup very similar. So if it falls, you get credit. So that's $118, and that's exactly $20 of credit right there, right? That's 118, and that's 49 times 2, so that's that's 98. So that's $20 if it just falls forever. So you don't have to worry about a crash. But the idea here is you wouldn't stay in the trade. If it hits 342, you just get out. And the worst is going to be it's 100. And that's on the very day you get in. But most likely it's going to be, if it gets better as time goes by. There's only a 20% chance that it's going to hit that. According to Thinkorswim's the function I use is not ending. It's only a 10% chance it's going to end up here, but there's a 20% chance that it will touch it during the week. And I'm not going to, if it touches it, you're going to get out. So 20% chance you're going to touch it for the trade. So the other 80% is just everything below that. So I figured a fair way to look at it is relative to the current price that you're at, 50% of the time it's going to end up above it, 50% of the time it's going to be below it. So 50% of the remaining 80%, is 40, and the other 50 is 40%. So you could, so I think a fair way to look at the statistics of this is that above 342 or above, it's going to hit, you're going to lose your $100 or less. So that's conservative because it's going to probably be less, because how often is it going to go up on the day of? But I'm trying to be fair. Wait a second. Okay. And sorry, I got interrupted. So I was saying that, what was I saying? Sorry. Oh yeah, so this is 20%, and this is half of 80, and that's half of 80. So, this is conservative. Like, you're not going to lose on the first day. It's not going to go up there and do that. Very often. That's way less. It's probably more like 75, but put in 100 to be conservative, be safe. Here, this is 100 between 342 and current and 342. Well, that goes up to 175, but and that's 100. So actually, I think 100 is being pessimistic because you only have this area where it starts to get below 100, but you have all the way down to even a slightly below it. So I figured I figured even 100 is probably fair. I don't have the math to model that. I guess you make a million slices and you add them all up or whatever. I don't know how to do that exactly. So I think 100 is pretty fair. But if you think differently, let me know. And then beneath here, that's 20, but this is almost 100. So I figured, the average of, and it's much more likely to be near here than it is to be there. So I put 40, but I think even 50 or 60 is probably more likely. So I think each one of these I tried to be conservative. So I said 100 loss, but you would normally have less because you're not going to have it on the first day. I said 100 gain, but it goes up, but you have a big area where it's at 100, and even one area where it's almost double, but I didn't count that. And here I'm saying you're going to only make 40, but this is only, but that's it goes up to as high as 100, and near it at 60, 70, 80, and you only get down to the 20s way down here, so they call it an average of 40, it's probably pessimistic, but that's all good, right? That just means it'll do better than it's looking. So, but this is and so again, if you did 100 trades without compounding, that's what you'd make. So that's the idea. So I'm curious what you think. Okay.